We are back in the grind. In the format Wizards have announced they will not support as a competitive format. Yay. Okay, so, mulliganing down, and this looks painful. So, I'm contemplating this hand, and I'm keeping it because we do have a nib we can dodge, and if it's a combo-centric deck, Unmoored Ego is pretty decent. But, let's see. Oh, it's human, it's aggro, we're in trouble. Okay. We got the first land off. We could try to snipe with Unmoored Ego, but, well, it's more expensive now. So, let's shock in here. We have a Scorn. Probably best that we use this on... interesting. This appears to be also of humans. Rafine's Informant's a weird inclusion. Are they trying something unique? Right, so... we have our colors, we have everything ready. I forgot to use the soundboard again.
Bye. Use
it now. Get rid of the guy that can come back. Ooh, Extraction Specialist returns failure, but we have our boy.
Reload.
And we hit 3 cards. 3 is better than not. 2 free removal spells against an aggro deck, and they concede. Bit premature. I'm assuming they just didn't have a way to grab anything. Okay. Pushes in. Valky out. Ignis out and Garland out. Garland is and Kuja out. Right, Garland is going down. I pretty much now removed him from the deck at the moment. He just didn't impress as much as I wanted. Right, Supreme Verdict. Pure reason to keep this deck. Archbeam's Vessel. Oh, they are an Oars of Humans deck attempting to reanimate. Very cool, interesting idea. Rafine's Informant. Discarding Copper Goat Vanguard. Another board wipe, which could be useful here. Problem is, I just realized we do not have the correct mana. Jardia, Dauntless General, takes out our graveyard and can give indestructible, so this is another problem, which gets solved by the Tyrant Scorn. But first here comes Joshua. That's apparently the Phoenix sound effect that I found online. Falia's Lieutenant. Oh, this is going to be a big buff. Right, we will block, and we'll block the Archfiend. No, we'll block the Rafine to try to force the Jaheira's General, but they did not take the bait. So with that in mind, let's play a land tapped. They missed their 4th land drop. So what we're going to do is, here comes another Falia's Lieutenant. We are going to let them come in, Tyrant Scorn.
Oh, he did.
In response, they will sack to give Hexproof and Indestructible. That's gone, so now we hit with the Verdict.
Oh, he did.
Board's clear, we've got time, we're on 7, we have another board if we need it. Extraction Specialist returns Archfiend's Vessel, which then makes a 5/5, really nice. Another board wipe.
Oh, he did.
Fortunately, we are flooding out like no man's journey here. I have not seen this card before, but it's another reanimation effect. And their 5-color human reanimate. This is really cool. They've re-established their board beautifully here. Alright, let's see what else we can draw here. Okay. Play a land. We have a Tyrant Scorn, so we have a shot here. Copper Coat Vanguard, yeah, we're going to be dead either way. We could have took out one of them, but I don't think it'll work. I like our board, run it back. We just again did not find any of our removal at the time. Okay, we need land, but Cornucopia is going to be insane here. And our opponent mulligan, so we're pretty good. We do have a Roaring Furnace to remove anything scary. So, again, land, please. Failure, that's bad for us. Joshua. We'll get rid of this. What do we get rid of here? Yeah, bring to light in the Furnace. We need to make sure we hit land drops with a failure on the board. Brutal Kafar takes away our Joshua. Play a land. Let's... I'm trying to consider my options here. So I'm going to start with X-Def. So we can gain 3 life. See what else they can bring in to fight us. Archfiend's Vessel. I'm going to kill this stupid fly that's got into my room. It's annoying. There's literally... Alright, Vanishing Verse. Take out the Vanguard.
Bye.
Fatal Push. Take out Failure. And now we're set up for another Cornucopia if we need it. So... they are going to wait, flip their Vanguard. We shock, play a Cornucopia into a Cornucopia. And they're going to flip back. Well, no, we play Cornucopia into a second Cornucopia. We don't want to flip back if we can help it. So now we'll play Yorion. blink our entire board. Hold this land. Everything comes back. Now, it flips again, puts another creature under the Brutal Kafar. And they pass back. We get Bring to Light, which is perfect. So let's Bring to Light. Grab Niv Mizzet. So Niv will grab us Removal, which is perfect because this, we're going to wait. So this Moonrage Brute will flip. It will take Niv. Now when we kill it, we get triple, double ETBs. It's going to be amazing. But unfortunately, our opponent concedes before that happens. Shame. Okay, second match in the set. We don't have green, so I'm sure there's no reason. I'm sure we're going to draw green, right? This is a violation of my core rules of Magic, is that if you see a hand that says, as long as I draw X, I'm okay. Right, this appears to be a life gain deck, potentially Angels or Mono White. Let's find out, shall we? No green again. My frustration gets growing at this point. Cavern on Angels definitely suggests Angels or Clerics. It could be Orzhov, not Orzhov, Selesnya Cleric / Angels, which is big money high. Yep, there's a Resplendent Angel gaining a life. Well, there's our fourth land with no green. There's a Nikvos, so they are going to have a lot of mana going forward. Right, Joshua. So we can at least drop 2 lands, draw a green source. Hallelujah. Right, so we have everything we need here for Niv, higher or more. Second case of the Unopened Feast. A Skyclave Apparition going to get rid of our Joshua. That's fine. What are they going to do with their additional 4 mana? Nothing, just fist down to 11. Alright, with that in mind, let's Bring to Light here. And we're going to grab a Supreme Verdict to clear the board.
Oh, he did.
Get a free and pass back. Right, the board was clear. There's a Gerdia, Font of Hope. They're going to gain 2 life. They pass, right, Shock in. Let's get this Cornucopia down and let's grab Niv to gain more life.
Reload.
Right, we're going to take Removal. We have another Joshua and another Ignis, so we'll just put pressure on. Again, keep the life total down. If they get the terrifying Angel that pumps the whole board, we're in trouble. So let's Helix.
Oh, he did.
Take out the Giada. And let's get in and push them down to 12. I'm going to play Ignis here to get another land. There's another green. And we can hold up a Vanishing Verse for whatever we need to worry about here. The big one will be if they have the Rebuilding card, which I'm thinking they do because they're counting. Or it could be a, what you call it? Heavens, I can't remember the name. It could be a company or a Giada. It could be company because they're keeping green mana open. Oh no, a bunch of white. Alright, here we go. Kiara's Reconstruction for 4. So let's see what they hit here. Oh, only 2, so that's okay. That's Vanishing versus Giada.
Bye.
In hindsight, we probably should have took out the Bishop of Wings here. They are going to be able now to cast from their graveyard next turn. But I think the big thing we've got to do here is just keep pressure on. We can hold Ignis down to take out one of their cards from the graveyard. But I also think we need to pressure for another reload to find some more answers.
Reload.
And keep a blocker up. Kujas are cool. But I'm going to hold off here so we can. In response to them cracking a case, we can exile a card from the graveyard. Spirit, interesting. So they probably have another, what you call it? Yeah, Skyclave Apparition. They're definitely going after Ignian here. Oh, there's going to be a system update in 10 minutes. Oh, right. I think that might be what happened here. Right, we're going to take out one of their Resplendent Angels here. And then we'll lose our guy. Leyline of Hope is also an issue. I forgot that it had the second line of if you're above 27 life, you get a pump for all your creatures. But here comes all of the Angels. Right, let's shock and kill the Gyada.
Oh, he did.
They're going to get an angel here, gain 2 more life, and then they get the pump. See, I forgot that ley line had that effect. Right, they solve it again to recast the Gyada and a Resplendent, and they pass the turn. Find a Bring to Light here, which is perfect. So, we need Bring to Light, find another Supreme Verdict.
Oh, he did.
Right, they go. They get free freeze, and we get 1 free. We'll play a Joshua here. Discard 2 cards to loot. Play the Phoenix effect there. We'll pass it back, see what our opponent goes for. There's a Gyada again. So we are taking 9 here, so it might be time for a Joshua flip. We can reanimate if we get to that point. I'm fully down for that, so let's flip to the Phoenix. God, I love this card. Right, we're going to Steam Exorner here to gain life and draw cards. And see what we find. Another Cornucopia, which is great because we need more life gain. Inspiring Overseer. I'm looking at our potentials for our reanimations here. We'll take the 4, 100%. Right, we're down to 4, so let's unlock the room.
Oh, he did.
Let's take out the Gyada. Okay, so let's get an Ancient Cornucopia down, gain life, which was a mistake, misclicked there. I'm excited because this was one of the first times I played Kuja. Kuja's down, let's play Garland, and then let's pass it back. So, we draw 2 cards. Opponent plays a Collected Company, finds Gyada and a Bishop of Wings, so they're going to have more stuff here. Swing in for 5, we will take the 5. And I believe, which is really sad here, because this was a really fun back and forth here, that the opponent just burns it out here. Like, I understand that we are on the verge of flipping Joshua. So key thing, Joshua is also a wizard, so next turn, if they didn't give up here, I have no idea why they did, we still had time. The thing with the server is that you can't get a new match, but you're not going to be kicked out. And this was why I was really sad, because this was game 1, this was really back and forth. They were still alive here. Yes, we had pretty much stabilized, but what was going to happen on our turn was Phoenix was going to trigger the 3rd stage, which is the Flames of Rebirth, return Niv Mizzet, which would give us a reload. Joshua would come back, giving us a loot. End step, Kuja would make 1 more wizard, but it would also transform because Joshua himself is a wizard, so there would be 4+ wizards. Ooh, gotta turn on the fan, it's getting a bit warm in here. Right, and yeah, it's really sad that they did not see this out. It was looking like it was going to be a really fun match, and I'm really sad that they pulled it out. Like, it was a grind fest, don't get me wrong. Really struggled, but yeah, that was it. They ultimately just time us out here. They give up in the end. I don't know why. Like, they are not dead here. They have plenty of time to find stuff. Maybe they were just convinced that they didn't have enough answers for the threats that we had. But it seemed like a really sad thing to drop it out, because this was a really enjoyable match. Anyway, that's that for now. Alright, this match here versus Image. So, this one's an insane one. So, I'll show it you for a funny reason. Opponent is mulliganing out aggressively, going down. So, we know that they are either absurdly aggro or really messed up. So, let's see. Temple Garden is an interesting one. So, Rafine. So, this is an Abzan Greasefang deck. So, we need to hold up this Helix to kill a potential Greasefang. Second Informant comes down. Puts away a bit of Triumph. They go for a Forties. We're going to let them. We're going to give them full splue of what they can take here. Now, they take the Joshua to stop us getting a board state, so we'll just take out their board, pass it back, play a Cornucopia to start gaining some life to stabilize. Basically, we want to get to 5 mana. There's an Ezekiel's Chariot, so we're pretty good here. So, shock in. Let's use the Roaring Furnace. Take out the other Informant.
Oh, he did.
Now we got a verse, so if they activate the Azeka's Chariot, we can. Alright, there's a Grease Fang. So, start of combat, we have to kill that Grease Fang.
Oh, he did.
So that's taken out. Fortunately, they can animate the Chariot, and they're going to hit us for a lot of damage here. So that creates another one. We're down to 13. Hitting a Niv's perfect, so let's hit Niv.
Reload.
We hit a 4-card spread. Love it. So, pretty solid here. Let's see what they pull out. They concede. Right, so this is probably one of my greatest bluffs in history. We got the glitch with the graphics because we always do. We bring in the ley lines here. Now, for those who don't know, one of the key things a lot of combo-centric decks do, like Grease Fang, is they will pull in a ton of hand disruption. Like, they run regular Fortsies, but for additional things, they'll pull in duresses, other effects which, like, force you to discard. They want to strip your hand to get a clear run for the combo. Particularly if they've seen your hand, like we saw here with the Fortsies they pulled on us, that we have a ton of ways. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm taking out stuff to try and sort things out this way. Part of the reasons I didn't leave the pushes in is because all the key stuff's free or higher and I can't trigger Revolt often. We are going to mulligan. So we have a ley line with 1 land here. We have to get rid of it. A ley line with 2 lands. So we put back... This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave with nothing and throw down this ley line. Opponent mulligans as well to find hand disruption. We have 1 piece of interaction. And our opponent just ropes out of the game. This was probably my greatest bluff. I'm assuming they think that we must have hit like our key sideboard graveyard hate and now they won't be able to Fortseize it. Or they didn't bring in enchantment removal to kill the ley line. But wow, I genuinely cannot believe that we actually were able to pull this one out and just gonna let it run. We didn't draw land there, so we could be messed out if they played it. Like, I always say play to your things here. Like, we are still dead to a turn 3 Parhelion swing if they can get it through. But apparently, I'm assuming that their hand must be like Fortsies, duress, land. And they just did not want to play it, so, like, wow. The ley line reads, start your game with this on the field and win the game. Crazy. But we did hit our 3rd land, so we did get, like, an option now to keep going. Fortunately, we're not going to get it because our opponent has just decided to quit because we hit a ley line. You gotta love it. You just gotta love it. And this is a great endorsement to why you should run ley lines.